Hello, welcome to another Nezzo's Bad Shop production where I'm here at the Strictly Sideways track. This is an unboxing. This is something I got a while ago and I did open it already, but I haven't used it yet and figured, well, I might as well do an unboxing of it. It says Futaba on the box, and other than that, it just keeps saying Futaba all over the box. So there's a price tag there. You don't even want to know. The price tag in Canadian dollars is $1,125 because it is, if we flip to this side of the box, the Futaba 10PX, and there's the picture of it. And yeah, it does come with a receiver. There it is. It comes with the R404S BS-E, one of the newer receivers on the market. There's a couple cars on track out there, and some of the cars are actually being controlled with 7PXs. There is only other one other person locally, I think right now, at our track that's running a 10PX. So there's that. Yes, and I would tell you about the features. I'm reading them from the box, but the box doesn't say anything about that. But I do have a features list that I'll go through really quickly on the computer. So if I move over to the computer here, you can't really see, but there's features such as it has a 4.3-inch LCD screen. It has a telemetry system, which most high-end radios do have. Which is what they call F-4G. There's up to 10 channels on this radio. There's the picture, there it is. Up to 10 channels. It has a direct binding system to the Mini Z receivers, the RA-42. The features list I'm reading off of Futaba's website. Updatable software. You can plug in a micro SD card and update the software. You can store up to 40 models in this thing. It's got switches all over it. You can use an optional LiPo battery. There's lots of different mixings and settings for dual servos, dual ESCs, gyros, functionality for tanks, LED mixing using the CPS1 channel power switch, S-Bus servo for special linking through the PC software. Another thing here called MC Link for the Futaba speed controllers, which I actually have never tried one yet. I've tried a really older one, but never the programmer ones. There's lots of other things like the steering speed. You can change the functionality of the dials. It features a rubber grip. You can also change the position and angle of the wheel and trigger. I believe they call it an offset adapter. I believe it's what we used to refer to as a drop down or a drop forward or that kind of a thing. So it drops the wheel down from here just a little bit lower. And I used to use that on my old Futaba 3PJ. Sorry, not my 3PJ, there was another radio I had, but I used to use a 3PJ for racing, and I did use a drop forward on another radio. And what else? It does also have left-handed support, so you can move, you can take apart this apparatus and move it to the left side of the radio, so for left-hand users, excuse me, and I think that's pretty cool. So there's that. There's also a vibrator device built into the hand, the grip set here, the handle. That's for when you want a telemetry response or an alarm or an alert. And since this is already open, I put batteries in it, and it was complaining right off the hop about the battery being low, the 4 NIM AA's I put in it. It's only because the radio out of the box is set up for LiFi in terms of the alarm system, so it was complaining the voltage was low because it didn't match the LiFi spec. So once I changed it to other, because NIM, it's preset for 5-cell, I changed it to other and just lowered the alarm, and away I went. So, and the other thing it has is a USB port, which is interesting actually. It says the transmitter can be used as a game controller by connecting it to a computer with a USB cable. Look at that, I'm just reading that here. That is, ooh, I'm gonna friggin' try that. Oh my god, can I go iRacing with this? Oh my god. Brian Boy, my buddy Brian Boy of Team Strictly Sideways. I'm reading the features list of the Futaba 10PX here. Okay. And I didn't know it was super sweaty. Well, I knew it was sweaty, but the last feature here, USB port. The transmitter can be used as a game controller by connecting it to a computer with a USB cable. Some games can't be used. Exactly.
So
what?
You're saying I can play iRacing on this, maybe?
Can we iRacing on this?
That's nuts.
Because the old way to do it is the old VRC adapters or an older serial port game adapter. I didn't know that.
That's extra sweaty.
That's extra. Can a 7PX do that? I don't know. We're gonna have to look it up. But yeah. Anyway, so that's that. I was just reading off the list, and as I read that, Brian overheard me, looked over at me and was like, "What?" So I had to call him over for that.
That's cool.
Anyways, yeah, I had to read the features off because it wasn't on the box. But yeah, so let's open it up since I've already opened it. I just read the features off the website. I noticed on the 7PX boxes, all the features are written on it, so they just got a bit.
This box is very plain.
Yeah, this is a very plain Jane early release box. It's all right though. It just says Futaba everywhere.
Doesn't even have the photo of the.
Well, the photo's on the bottom, yeah.
Oh, on the bottom.
I noted that right in the beginning, so. Yeah, oh, and I opened it upside down too.
Ah, Nezzo.
Yeah. And yeah, everything fell out. This is typical bad shop. But anyways, so that's that. Let me open that up. And I was gonna show you first the manual because that was right here, except they call this the short manual. The manual is a simplified version. So detailed of each function are not described. So for the full manual, go to Futaba USA. I wonder how big it is. It can't be that big, but this radio is packed with so many features, as I just rhymed off. But inside of those features are sub-features and sub-configs that I didn't even know were such a thing. And I've heard of some people configuring some of the Futaba ESCs and servos and gyros and just being like, wow, it's a little bit complicated, but it does work and it's pretty sophisticated. That is the receiver,
That's different.
That's the new receiver. The S404 is it's called. S404 SBS. So the other one was a 303 or something, or 330. So that's new. And it uses new telemetry F-4G telemetry mode. So that's new. Hold on, let me enable the camera on my GoPro. Take that out. Ready, nice. Yes. Get it in the light there. The track lighting is only so good. It's actually not too bad. It's pretty good. So that's the new gyro. The gyro receiver. That was the short manual, which I'm not going to open. But that's the short manual. They give you a different type of rubberized grip. Like, it does come with a rubber grip, but they give you an extra grip, brand new. You didn't get one?
I have a limited edition controller. And
You
I
ha-
didn't get a grip.
So you have the oh yeah, you have the limited edition 7PXR?
Yeah, I didn't get none of
You
that.
didn't get an extra grip? Okay,
No.
so this is good comparison thought. You do get a receiver. You do get a receiver. And it's not this one, but you do get a nice receiver. I get the extra grip. That's a small tool set and wheel adapter for the optional bigger wheel that they give you. Do they give you a bigger wheel too? Yeah, you got that.
Drop
Okay.
down and everything.
Yeah, drop down. That's a bracket, partly for it. So they do give you screws and stuff to do the drop down, change to the bigger wheel, and like I read off the feature, reverse the wheel, left hand support, and that looks like part of the grip. Yeah, that's rubbery. That's part of the grip area. There's the drop forward EP slash switch to the other side, to the left hand side. I might put the drop forward on. I'm wondering about the wheel. Not sure.
I preferred the smaller one.
The smaller one, because I'm running a Sanwa MT-S now, so I might move to this, but this is going to be a big test. I used to race with Futaba, and I know Futaba's awesome and precision. So is Sanwa. They're basically neck and neck. It's like Intel and AMD. You have to have both of them. But there is lots of switches and lots of things on this, so we've gone through those. What is this? Plugs for spacers, rubber spacers or something. We'll find out later.
I for the ESC or receiver.
Oh, those are double side pads?
That or they're plugs for the one.
Oh, these are probably, yes. That's what they did look like plugs. You are right. Brian Boy's right. They are plugs for their unused receiver ports.
Smart.
Well, here's the radio. Yes. There we go. Yes. So there's the radio in all of its glory. Looks pretty good, eh? Optional port here for extra things. These two things are switches. That's a switch. That's a switch. Well, let me just run you through the switches on this thing, because okay, so there's a switch here. That's switch 7. That's switch 6. There's a switch here. There's a switch here. 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 Here, 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 and the dial. And then on the back, yeah, on the back. Oh, those ones too, yeah, those ones too on the back. And then if you want to put the SD card in, it goes here. You open up the front here, and SD card there, and USB-C. So that's what it is. It's a USB-C. Notice how I didn't get a USB-C cable. Notice that. So if I wanted to update it, I either got to plug a micro SD in or USB-C. That's my guess. I'll read in the short manual officially of what that all is. There's another switch right here too. right there.
Don't forget button, button, button.
Yeah, there's also button, display button, power button, escape, and the home button, all that cool stuff. This thing here I just explained to another gentleman who just got a 7PXR. If you push display only and hold it, it'll turn the radio on display only without powering up the full radio antenna. That's so you can change settings and mess around with your radio and check stuff, crucially, without turning on the antennas. Then you press and hold it, you turn it off, and then power up the whole radio. So since I'm going to be using this, I will pull this stuff off so we can see the screen better. Oh, look at that. It's always nice, the fresh ASMR. We'll leave that on for now. Actually, no, we're taking that off too. This is the fun part where I try to do things one-handed. Yeah. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. It's a pretty nice looking radio. I'm leaving that screen protector on though for time.
I still have mine on.
And that's not so I can protect it for the next user. No. That's because I literally want to protect that screen. We all put them on our phones, so what's the difference? What's back here? COM port?
I was about to ask what that was.
Oh yeah, that's COM port for if we were doing like, it's like for testing planes or other stuff, or direct linking to the receiver.
Okay, so nothing that
it's something very specific, yes. But the updating is done on the, the SD cards. There's also the built-in battery charge port. If you use if you put a Lifey battery in it or whatever, there's a charge port there. And if you want, there's a headphone port here. I'm wondering if I can put MP3s on my SD and friggin' bang out to some tunes. I don't think this one's Android enabled, but there is a version of radio on the market by something Sky, and it has an Android, but I don't care about that. No, wait, no, I think these do have Android inside, because the 7Ps have Android.
Maybe. Will be something to test out.
Well, I remember as Brett bragging about that he could change his background and do a bunch of other stuff, so I think these do have some derivative version of Android or something. I'll find out. Yeah, we'll find out. But the fact that there's a headphone port, I think I can play. That could be fun if I could play tunes off that. That, or it'll just be an audible beep for when you're doing your telemetry. But since this is, I put batteries in this already in the bottom. It comes with tray for 4 AA's, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another radio that's just been placed right beside me.
4PX.
Hold on, I gotta put the camera down. Woo, food just arrived too, look at that. It's a good unbox video when food arrives right on site. So this is the 10PX.
So I can take.
Oh, I got the cover on wrong. Hold on.
I'm taking the food away, Nezzo.
That's fine. There we go.
McDonald's isn't paying.
What was the model of his radio?
Nothing. He just wants to compare the 4PX to the 10PX.
Oh, it's 4PX. Okay, so the radio that just arrived on the desk there for a second was a 4PX, but also a Futaba. So that was our buddy Leo comparing. That's a 4PX. So to compare, the screens are a bit different sized, right? Oops. Where's the back button? There. So the screens are different sized, as you can see, but there's a lot more features, a lot more model memory, a lot more switches. The swivel antenna is similar though, but as you can see on the bottom, a lot different. I'll do a lot bigger comparison. Look at the difference in the naming on the buttons. That says Futaba, and that just says BPS. So, yeah. I don't know if this one has the left-hand support, but you can see the difference, and this has been out for a while. Yeah, we're featuring the 10PX today, but that was Leo just placing his radio down just to see the visual difference between the two quickly, because the 10PX came out not that long ago. So with that, I'll power this up for you guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 10PX. Look at the lights. Hold on, let's do that again. Let me do that again. Let me just roll it. Look at that! Look at it, the lights dance. I'll do it again. Oh man, that's cool. I like that already. And that's the only lighting. But I have been told from the other radios, that you can change these colors. I saw it in another radio model last week. So I'm probably gonna turn the brightness up because now I can barely see that. Oh, you know what? Let me go in. No, that's user menu. Oh. Escape. Home. I have to sort of learn the menu. I kind of know the menu system, but not fully. I was gonna see if I could turn the screen. Oh yeah, display, max brightness, backlight, decrease time. Let's just turn that up for the sake of the video. And it's that easy. That home button is really nice. There is that on the other radios, but that's just big and home. I like that. If that was a touchpad, that'd be great. But the fact that this is a touch screen, this is where it's at. Touch screens really nice on radios now, at least. But my Sanwa, they're still old buttons, and I like it, old dot matrix. It's good enough. Got me by, but I think I might move into the future a little bit. I did try another Sanwa, the MT-4S, and which is like the handle feel of my old MT-S. So we'll see how this handle feel is on this Futaba. I like the 7PX. I don't own one, but I like them when I run other people's cars and they ask me to tune them. So that's that. You can see here on the screen there's lots of things very similar. Oh, what happened to my camera? Well, I think my camera's okay. It's displaying funny, so I hope it's still recording all right. But yeah, it's displaying all kinds of funny. Anyways, hopefully the video isn't ruined, but I'll press on. Lots of display here. It says 10PX. It looks very similar to the 7PX. We got real-time display here of your controls. Nothing's mapped there, but when you change anything here, you'll see it right away, which is really nice. See that? Don't worry about that. And you get real-time display right here of your steering, throttle, and channel 3 and 4, which aren't mapped to anything at the moment, but that's that. And then diving through the menu, you have the main menu system with all the regular sort of settings and stuff like that. And then if you go back home, you press user menu. This is the one you can edit yourself. User menu, are you sure? Yes. You go in here and you put whatever you want on all of these entries so you can have quick access at changing stuff. Yeah, and as far as explaining the features and all that, the deep features of this radio, I don't know because I haven't owned one of this series of radio yet, but I'll do a more in-depth video later on once I come to terms with a lot of the more in-depth features and how to use it or this or that, because I know there's already an update for this, which I might do, but for now I'm just going to run it, see how I like it, and go from there. I charge the batteries up, and yeah. So this was, just to serve as a main unbox video, just to show off the radio, power it up, and go through a couple things really quickly. And yeah, it looks really great. I love that. It does look the part. It does look really nice. And there's the spot for your lanyards or your keychains and all that. Yeah, so I'm excited to try this. I got it like a couple months ago and half forgot about it, but starting to need a few more radios to go around on more cars. So we'll try this out, see how it goes. I know that the one other person that got his loves his, and there's a bunch of other guys that run the Futaba 7PX, 7PX, and a bunch run the 4 and the 3s. But we have a good mix between Sanwa and Futaba here at Strictly Sideways Track. So I'm not really jumping ship from Sanwa or anything. I'll always love my Sanwas. I'm just looking to expand on my my fleet of equipment and try more stuff, and see which other stuff I could also love as well. I did love Futaba for racing, as I said. I used to have a Futaba 3PJ. Oh, there we go. Now my camera's cooperating. Yay, so the video's still good. Yeah, so this radio looks pretty dang good. And yeah, that other cool thing of it can use as a game controller. I'm interested in that. That will be cool if I can use it in like Need for Speed or something, or even Assetto Corsa or Truck Sim. That would be hilarious. iRacing, I doubt it, but if it can be just used as a simple game controller, inputs, it's no different than an Xbox controller, to be honest. It really isn't. And USB-C connectivity, that supports a lot of things, so very cool. Well, that's the video, and yeah, I'm gonna get this set up on my car, on my comp car, and go from there. And yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you've got one of these 10PX or 10PXR or whatever, and or 7PX or whatever. Let me know what you think. Features or this or that. Yes, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for lots more videos coming up. There's other things I gotta drive today and stuff, so yeah. Yes, gonna be lots more coming out. Always be on the lookout. Bad shop, don't stop. You know it. Alright, Nezzo out. I'm gonna go do things. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.